Hello, welcome to another episode of Black Guy 73. I am Black Guy 73. As you can see in the thumbnail, the remain of a northern Kentucky young lady is found after 10 years. I'm going to go straight on to this press conference and let y'all hear some of the information coming from the officer.
And he had reported that he had found what he believed to be human remains and located them out in Claremont County. Investigators from Claremont County responded to the area, and they were able to locate the remains and contacted the Covington Police Department. Covington Police Department, in conjunction with Claremont County, searched the area.
Right now, you listen to the press conference from the police officer.
All those items were actually sent to Hamilton County Coroner's Office and the Covington Police Office, and along with Claremont County Sheriff's Office, was notified yesterday, very late in the day, that those remains did actually. Claremont County Sheriff's Office and Covington Police Office were notified that those remains were positively identified as those of Paige Johnson, who was reported missing from Covington back in 2010. At this time, Covington Police Department and Claremont County Sheriff's Office continue their investigation out on the scene, and they are continuing to search the area. And we would ask that that investigation is going to continue to go on, and there will be some questions, I'm sure, that are going to pertain to that. But we would ask you to please understand that this is an ongoing investigation, and there are going to be some things that we'll be able to answer, some things that we won't be able to answer due to either the integrity of the investigation or the fact that we just don't know the answers to them yet. At this time, I'm going to open it up to Chief Nader, who's going to make some comments.
Thank you. Thanks for coming. Sunday morning, the Claremont County Sheriff's Office responded to a call of suspected human remains found in a wooded area in their county near Williamsburg Township. We were notified yesterday that the Hamilton County Coroner's Office identified the remains through dental records as Paige Johnson. She was reported missing to our department 10 years ago. At this point, there is no cause of death. We traveled to the home of Paige's mother, Donna, earlier this morning to give her the news. There remain many questions and much work before we can find the answers to those questions. Obviously, this was not the outcome any of us wanted. We all wanted to find Paige alive. Over the years, the hope faded, and I think the possibility grew fainter and fainter. Today, I'm sad to say that hope evaporated entirely. It also ends the uncertainty of not knowing, and it brings us a step closer to solving the mystery of her disappearance. Continued efforts are currently underway. The investigation is ongoing. To Paige's mother and the rest of her family, I simply want to say I'm sorry for their loss. Thank you. Any questions?
Police departments all across.
You just got finished listening to some of the press conference, and I'm gonna read some of this article to give you a little background on Paige Johnson. It said the remains of a northern Kentucky teenager was found 10 years after her disappearance. Paige Johnson was 17 years old when she was last seen in September 23rd, 2010. Her friend Jacob Bompass told police he dropped her off at 15 and Scott Street in Covington, Kentucky. Reports and Bypass called the Claremont County Sheriff's Office on Sunday after discovering what appeared to be human remains. The Hamilton County Coroner's Office confirmed the remains was those of Mrs. Johnson, and her family was notified Wednesday morning. Officials did not say exactly where the remains were found. The sheriff officer planned to provide more details at 10 news conference. I don't know. They ain't say anything about was the young man a suspect. They ain't said they don't know the cause of the death because of skeletal remains. Right now, it seems like the Jacob might be the main suspect right now. Because Jacob was the last person who seen her. And you know they're gonna call in the FBI. What's the hell? They said she has been a subject of the ongoing investigation since she was last seen September the 23rd, 2010, when her friend Jacob said he dropped her off on 15th and Scott Street. Covington police released the following statement on March the 22nd, 2020. The Claremont County, Ohio Sheriff's Office was contacted by an individual after they located what they believed to be human remains. Upon arrival, Claremont County Sheriff Deputy and the Claremont County Coroner Covington Police Department investigated was contacted and responded to the scene. Investigators with all three agents have continued to search the scene over the course of the past 2 days and recovered additional items that are also believed to be human remains. All items collected were sent to the Hamilton County Coroner Office for analysis and possible identification. Late in the evening, on March 24, 2020, the Claremont County Sheriff's Office and the Covington Police Department was officially notified by Hamilton County that the remains have been positively identified, those of Paige Johnson, female, white. She was born August the 29th, 1993, who was reported as missing to the Covington Police Department on September 23rd, 2010. Early this morning, Paige's family was notified by the Covington Police Department of her recovery. They said at this time, the Covington Police, in conjunction with the Claremont County Sheriff's Office, are continuing their investigation. They said anyone with information about her disappearance is asked to contact the Greater Cincinnati Crime Stopper at 513-352-3042 or the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children at 1-800-THE-LOST or the 1-800-843-5678. Once again, the Cincinnati Crime Stopper is 513-352-3040, and for the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children is 1-800-843-5678 or 1-800-THE-LOST. Right now, it's not that much detail to go on right now to give you, other than just her friend Jacob was the last person to see her. She's been missing since 2010, September, and that the remains have been identified as Mrs. Johnson. If you pray, keep her family in your prayers. Losing a child is, I heard losing a child is one of the worst feelings in the world. I know when I lost my mom, and I was in my 30s, I was feeling it. I don't want to even go through losing any child of mine. Any young family members in my family. Stepchild. I don't want to go through none of that stuff. But please pray for Paige Johnson family. Pray for Paige Johnson. Rest in peace. If you're not a person who pray, please send your spiritual energy positive spiritual energy to Paige Johnson family and Paige Johnson. And it's good they can properly bury her and get sent off a proper way. And I hope whomever did it will be found swiftly. Cause they need to pay for the crime or taking that teenager life. It's ain't too much I can say about this. All the articles saying the same thing about, Paige and stuff. But once again, I know people be talking about snitching and stuff, but forget that. You got any information? If you're a friend of Paige or you're a friend of Jacob and you have any information that Jacob might say it to you drunkenly. He was drunk and stuff and might say something. Or if you remember them, if you remember seeing them, I know it's been 10 years ago, but 10 years ago really ain't that long no more. Cause it seemed like every doing 2 or 3 days is another month. So 10 years ago is not that long anymore. Your memory, if you have any memory about what happened or what you seen that night, it might be something small. It might be something small and you're just like, I remember that. I remember the car. I remember his car. I remember 2 heads in the car, 1 head in the car. It's just something small. So, rest in peace to Paige. Prayers go up to her parents. And I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching.